Hi, Kiana Miner here. Welcome to day 18 of the Happy Heist Challenge. 18. Yes, another special 8 days. So every time you see an 8 today, just smile. Just smile. So today I want to talk about something that is really important to feeling happy. And that is the idea of surrendering. This is a hard one. If I can be completely honest, this is a hard one for so many of us, this idea of surrendering. And I think for many of us, we think of, putting my hand in shackles, putting me in some type of prison and taking away my freedom. that is what surrendering is. Waving the white flag, it's giving up your power. And surrender, that couldn't be more wrong. Surrender is actually stepping into your power, your real power, not your ego power. Surrender means opening up. It means receiving abundance, receiving good, receiving beauty. And so I think it's really important that we practice surrendering, that we allow ourselves to surrender in our lives more often. And I find that the more you can surrender, the more happy you become. And so as you go about your day today, I want you to think about, what am I expecting? When it comes to other people, what am I expecting from this person? What am I expecting from this group? What am I expecting from these people? What are you expecting from life? What are you expecting from the world? Because our expectations let us know where we are as far as surrendering. For so many of us, we expect the world to be harsh, to be cruel, to take advantage of us if we're not, we have this posture. And it's hard to receive, it's hard to feel happy, it's hard to step into abundance when we have our fist up. It's very difficult to achieve a level of ecstasy and happiness in our lives when we're constantly on the defensive, when we're constantly expecting that the world is going to give us something that we have to fight against. And I think this is especially true if you are a woman, if you are called a minority, whatever that means, because I think that a lot of us were raised thinking that we had to fight for things. We had to fight for what we want. And I don't deny that, obviously, if you look at the history of this country or the history of the world, that there are protests that needed to happen, that there were arguments that needed to be presented. However, I think that taking on a permanent posture of fighting, and I gotta fight for this and I gotta fight for that, prevents us from receiving. When your fist is clenched, you can't let anything else in. You can't receive. So let's open the fist and realize that although this is a very vulnerable hand, that this is also a very powerful hand. Because with this hand we can receive. With this hand we can connect to other people. With this hand we can grasp onto something beautiful, something amazing, something abundant, something magical. And so if I could ask you to do anything today, it would be to put your fist down and to realize, what are you expecting from the world? And this is just a silent observation as you go out throughout your day. What are you expecting? And start to just ever so slightly shift that expectation. Instead of expecting the world to be hostile, instead of expecting the world to be violent or bad or to attack you, expect the magical. Expect surprises. Expect to be delighted. Expect to be opened up. Expect to be rewarded or praised. Expect to feel generous. There's so many positive ways that we can expect the world to treat us. Start to shift your perspective today. I would love to hear how this exercise went for you. So as always, leave me a comment below and let me know of any aha moments you have today. Until tomorrow, my heisters. Bye.